Hi, we're Team X. We're four students on the Emerging Technologies module. We're studying the Masters in UX Design and Applied Innovation. This is our project, exploration in VR spatial. We'll now take you to our project room.
Hi, it's Daniel here from the Creation Station, and I'm here today to help you set up a remote innovation team in spatial.io. We're going to walk you through the process, we're going to fill you in on some technical constraints that exist with the headset, and we're going to give you some recommendations for these. So, let's get started.
Spatial is like a video conferencing app in VR, only with a much smoother and more feature-rich experience. As mentioned, Spatial uses AI technology to turn your 2D photographs into 3D renderings of your face and upper body, and it does this with incredible accuracy.
This is our design space. We think it's kind of cool. Virtual reality can be an excellent tool for remote teams. It can provide a powerful way to collaborate and share ideas, as well as create a virtual environment where everyone can interact together in real time.
We've created 4 fun interactive challenges to help your team become pros at working in Spatial. Each challenge is designed to help your team master the skills needed to work effectively in VR. For example, the first challenge we've set up is aimed to help your team get familiar with the all-important sticky note. You'll be using lots of sticky notes throughout your project, so it's key to get comfortable with using them. Our next challenge is designed to help teams get to grips with adding portals to their spaces. Portals are useful ways to quickly hop between worlds, so it is a must that teams know how to add them. Once you've mastered these challenges, your team will have all the skills needed to set up a design thinking wall just like this. We've created our wall using images, sticky notes and screenshots to best suit our project. We find using Spatial and Miro together is a handy way to improve how we work. But this is just a guide. Don't be afraid to get creative and push the boundaries out yourselves. Find what works best for your team.
Having used Spatial with the headset, we as a team have found some technical constraints. If you're using the headset, the first thing you need to know is you need to connect your headset to your profile. The next thing to bear in mind when using the headset is it has a very limited battery life. You need to avoid multiple logins. This means if you're logged in on your browser and your VR headset at the same time, you will be shown twice in the space, which may cause confusion for the rest of your team members.
The second benefit of Spatial Virtual Environment is that it includes some use of tools that are beneficial for business meetings, presentations, and research. Huge walls that can be filled with sticky notes and photographs are readily available components that let people display their work. There's also a screen sharing option which allows you to show your presentations to individuals outside the virtual space that are using other communication apps.
Spatial provides a simple but immersive collaboration experience in VR without a complicated learning curve. By recreating your upper torso, it offers impressive freedom of movement around the virtual world. And in case you don't have access to a VR headset, you can always use your webcam and Spatial account to join in from any device, although the desktop version can be somewhat cumbersome to use.
And finally, our recommendations. We would highly recommend using Spatial for online meetings and brainstorming sessions. We would also recommend a hybrid approach by using Miro and Microsoft Teams together with Spatial. And finally, Spatial is fantastic if you as a team are presenting key information or final solutions.
Spatial lets us move to a more shared experience between remote team members, where activities and sessions become more engaging and immersive. Communication and interactions in teams can now encourage more freedom of expression and creativity. Spontaneous conversations or shared moments between team members become more commonplace. Even something as simple as a comment about a cool avatar can spark a conversation that might not have happened. And this is where Spatial becomes powerful. As a productivity tool, it can be limited as individuals and teams already have workflows and tools they use every day. The idea is not to try and replicate these in spatial, but to use its engaging, immersive environments to inspire creativity and deepen connections.
And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it.
How far did you go?
I went all the way out to the island and out and around. The whole bay.
So there is a whole.
But it's like...
It's very Truman Show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, take it for
Go
a wee,
out to the bay and see if it'll let me jump off.
yeah, take it for a wee spin there and see.
But it's really weird now.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually puke inducing.
Yeah, it is. You get a real feeling of vertigo.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we'll
back
go
up
over
and
the
up.
cliff now, here.
Yeah, and then see if it'll let me jump off.
Hold on now.
Okay. So long, cruel world.
Oh, you just jumped into the water. That's mad.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, yeah, I can see you. It's like you're heading out to Skellig Mihal.
So I'm going to go a bit faster now.
Gotta be careful.
Where's Nuala?
I jumped off. I'm back in the room.
Oh, are you? Did you just land back in the room now?
Nara, you and me only.
Dara, can you still hear us out there?
Yeah, but you're very faint.
Yes, so are you. so are you.
So
You're far away.
as you move away, the voices get fainter as well.
Oh, that's good. Come on back into land then.
But it's so cool, like.
Yeah. Come a bit closer and I'll see if I can get back on.
Okay.